private this morning. Coming up in a minute from Rebel Media, I'm going to say no more. Here comes Ezra! What a pleasure to see you. I bring you greetings from Canada. That there are only 1,500 of you here today, but there are millions more of you around the world who are with you in spirit, and they salute you. I can't speak long because I have to go into the court to provide a counterweight to the British media party that has a vendetta against Tommy Robinson. I'm pleased to say I am joined by real reporters today from San Francisco, Washington, London, Ontario, and as far away as Melbourne, Australia. Thank you for helping me crowdfund our citizen journalism as a counterweight to the media party that is only propaganda, especially the state broadcaster of the United Kingdom, the BBC. Trials, and of course he had a 5th one in Leeds, and I see Tommy is on his way right now. He's coming up, so let me speak some few words when he's here. All right, say, give him a bit of room, don't dive down. He's going to come in the crowd. Tommy Robinson. Robinson. man that I call the last lion of the UK. But when I look around at all of you and I've had a chance to say hello, I know that he's not alone. And there are lion hearts in each of you. So don't let the lying media tell you otherwise. You really must stand up for real people. We want some now! 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 We want some now!
He's just by that one thing to the left.
fucking beautiful view up there. I think we should swap.
Nice view here as well.
Oh yeah.
Wow. 9:20 in the morning. No matter what happens today, I've already won. go live for this one. I have here my statement that I will read in the Old Bailey today. I'll probably come out here and read it on the lunch interval.
Oh yes, you will.
Their attempts to silence and stop people having the knowledge of the Muslim rape gangs that are terrorising our nation. The entire world is now watching. On the morning I was arrested, as I was getting put in the back of the van, I said, more people than ever will now watch this video. 5 million people watched that video by the end of the weekend. Their continued attempts, there is no country in the world that does not now know the knowledge that our government, our social services and our police forces sacrificed a generation of our daughters at the hands of the multiculturalism altar. This is an amazing turnout, and I know you've all travelled from far. I want to thank every single one of you. I said, if I walk in there, I might stand in the dock on my own, but I know I'm not alone. I know I'm not alone. They thought that I'd be standing here feeling worried or feeling frightened. I stand here elated outside this courtroom. Jubilant outside this courtroom. Knowing, and I had a journalist, I had a journalist ask me here. A journalist asked me, do I have any regrets? The monopoly, we'll see by the end of the day, probably report that there were 50 or 100 people outside this courtroom. To the journalists, I'll address you more when I come back out. The British public do not trust you. They do not believe you. You are the enemy of the people. Thank you, lads. Real heroes here now. If the media want to understand how the public feel, if we went and found members of the British public and they met me, they'd shake my hand and tell me to carry on going. If you told them that you work for the BBC, you'd get a completely different response to what I get. You wish to try and portray that I am hated, whereas in reality, it's you that are hated. You have lied, you have played your part, and all of you who call yourself journalists, you all knew what was happening to those girls in all of those towns and cities, and you've done nothing, you said nothing. And now, none of you have reported the fact that 3 other journalists, the same weekend that I was imprisoned, 3 journalists, and I've got the court transcripts for this trial. 3 national journalists broke the same reporting restriction that I was imprisoned for the same weekend. You all know they did, and none of you have reported that. None of you have identified that I am being tried because of who I am, not what I've done. By the response from when I was arrested, even to the Soldier X campaign, the British public are ready for a political revolution in this country. I know I have to go in and see my solicitor and my barrister now. What I will say again, I want every single one of you to know from the bottom of my heart, I know you've travelled far. I know that when you share my posts, I know you might get in arguments with your family, work colleagues, the people who oppose you, and I've watched it my whole life. 10 years ago, the people who oppose you now will come to realise that you're telling the truth. You're on the right side of history. So just know how grateful I am to every single one of you. Little Louis, it's Louis, isn't it? Yes, little man. Yeah, well, I want everyone to know how grateful I am, honestly. And I hope I come out of here at lunchtime and then I'll give speeches. I know Richard's going to give a speech. Is Avi here yet? Janice Atkinson's going to talk. I've got so many people to thank. Janice, there you are, darling. Yeah. Well, Avi's in bed. I've got so many people to thank, and I know that no matter what happens inside there today, on this, where is the sign? On the writing outside this court, it says we will defend the children of the poor and punish the wrongdoer. That's what it says on this court. We will defend the children of the poor and punish the wrongdoer. They have not defended the children of the poor. They are punishing the people who speak out in defence of the children of the poor. Today, and the journalists should be reporting this, the British system, you have a judge and you have a prosecutor. That's how it works. Today, the judge is my prosecutor. The judge has added further charges. He is the judge, the jury and the executioner. That is not a system that can work in our country. Where is the 12 members of the British public who will decide my fate? That's how it should work. I face 2 years in prison at the hands of a judge. This country is corrupt, our legal system's corrupt, our media are corrupt, our government is corrupt. And just again, there's some journalists who have been sent here today. In fact, Ezra brought them here today because we simply cannot rely. There is not one mainstream news network in this country that has told the truth, that has reported the facts. You all saw what happened with Sky News. You all saw their lies, their manipulation, their agenda. You are, and this is coming across Europe. The people are waking up. No one. I find it quite funny because it was you, wasn't it, in the blue gown? You come up and spoke to me. You said to me, "Do I have any regrets?" Do you have any regrets? Do you have any regrets? It is you. It is you. You and your employees. You have lied. You have deceived. You have manipulated. You have slandered every one of these good people here today. These hard-working British public, and you lie about them. You lie about them. Again, no, wait. We are not far right and we're not far wrong. It is you that has the problem. Again, thank you every single one of you for turning up today. I want to thank you all, and I'll be back out at lunchtime hopefully. And, Tommy Robinson has stood up for every one of you. Today is the day that we stand for Tommy Robinson. And we stand with Tommy Robinson. And no matter what happens today, we're not going till he gets out. We're not going till he gets out. We're staying, we're staying, we're staying. We're going nowhere. When Tommy goes through those doors today, he's going through the wrong doors. He shouldn't be going to the Old Bailey on trial. He should be going through the gates of Buckingham Palace. We want Tommy out. We'll get Tommy out. He's coming out. God bless you all.
Is this on? Hello, you beautiful people! Right, let's have another sing song. We're just about to go into court. Let's make sure everyone knows exactly why we're here. Oh, Tommy, Tommy! Tommy, 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 Tommy Robinson! Oh, Tommy, Tommy! Tommy, 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 Tommy Robinson! Oh, Tommy, Tommy! Tommy, 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 Tommy Robinson! Ladies and gentlemen, look at these guys here. Absolute pleasure to have these guys with us today. So correct!
We are Soldier X.
London, listen to this. Listen to this. We are Soldier X, and Soldier X is here to stay. Soldier X is not going away. We will make sure we have got justice and justice for all of our armed forces, for the Navy, the Army, the Air Force. We will stand together. We will stand and fight to protect our shores. We will ensure that every man and woman who stands to fight for this country get the justice that we need. We will get the justice for the veterans who are being persecuted in Northern Ireland. We are Soldier X. 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 Hello, London. I served for 24 years in the Royal Army Veterinary Corps. I worked with explosive search dogs, and I went to some unpleasant places in this world. But when I joined the Army in 1986, I did it truthfully with a sense of pride, because I loved my country. My country was a place I was proud of, and I was proud to serve. During those 24 years, I have seen it deteriorate. I am still proud of my service, but I am ashamed of where we are heading. We need to stand up and stop the slippery slide. We need to get our country back to where it was. The colleagues that we lost on numerous tours, those that I knew personally and those that I didn't, but would have stood side by side with, will be turning in their graves when they see what has happened to our press. Untrustworthy. I didn't fight for that. What has happened to our government? Untrustworthy. I did not fight for that. When you see what is happening to our country, it is being given away. I did not fight for that, and my brothers in arms did not die for that. We must get behind Tommy every step of the way. We must stop the slippery slope. We must stand strong, because it's still our country, and I still, deep down, love our country. I love our country.
Good morning, everyone. Tommy's just ended up down the, gone in there. Just in case he can still hear us all, just well wish him luck. Thing is, he's got more than our luck on his side, he's got right on his side. My friends call me Red. I spent 13 and a half years on live armed ops. Apart from a few days when he was allowed a beer, I was ready to go within minutes or even a couple of hours and put my life on the line. For people like that to call me a racist. I fought for their right to call me a racist. I don't know any of you should have gone to Specsavers. I'm not a white man. I'm the child of two immigrants to this country. My dad's a Muslim, half my family are Muslim. But they brought me up to be a good Briton. They brought me up to be an appreciated country that gave them shelter, security, education, employment, housing. But they're calling me a racist. Guys, should have gone to Specsavers. Thank you for your support so early on a weekday morning. You're appreciated, and Tommy appreciates it too, I'm sure. Our next speaker is an ex-Muslim, Pakistani heritage. He stands with every single one of us. Mo Fayed!
Ladies and gentlemen, let known today that the people's power has spoken against the corrupt establishment. Let it be known today that no more persecution against an innocent man that has been labelled a racist, Tommy Robinson. Let me send a clear, loud indication to Antifa. Men from my Pakistani community have raped white little girls in 78 towns. That is racism, rape. Why aren't you speaking against a racist man?